Yo, yes sir, man. We live and we back, man. Welcome back, man. Y'all gone and wake up on this Sunday morning, man. What y'all still in bed, man? It's money to get to out here, man. Let's do it. Y'all know who I am, man. I'm your humble host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. Here today, bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? But before we get that, y'all know what it is. We got the lineup review going over my lineup with the updated starting five that I posted on Twitter from the day's previous slate. All right. So we gonna do that for y'all, but please, for me, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, please hit that like button. If you check it out, man, it don't take much, man, not even a second, man. Just hit that like button, it helps me out. It goes a long way, man. We trying to grow the channel. Please help your boy out, man, and hit the notification bell so you can be here with us rocking every day when the video drops. All right. But enough of all that. Let's get to it, all right? Got my best lineup pulled up. It was an okay night last night, man. Made a little money, not bad. This is in the $12 single entry. We came in 156 place, won $35 over there off the $12 single entry, so almost a little triple up on our buy-in. Put up 326 in this lineup, right at 327. If you caught the updated starting five I posted on Twitter yesterday, you know we went with DeJounte Murray, Chris Duarte, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, and Bam Adebayo. All right. Now, DeJounte Murray. I decided to go here, man, away from Little a little bit because I just thought he was a better value. As the day went on, and I started looking at the slate and just looking at the matchups a little more in depth. I thought everybody in that Spurs game was underpriced for the pace up matchup they was in going against the Milwaukee Bucks, and I felt like if the game was just even, if the game had turned into a blowout, everybody on that Spurs side could possibly hit value. So I already had my value plays in Duarte and Barnes, so that kept me from going to the Jakob Pertles and Keldon Johnson and things like that. So I thought the best way to get a piece of it was to get the pay up option in DeJounte Murray and a guy who really has triple double upside, especially in a pace up matchup like this against the Bucks. So that's why we locked him in there. Got him right at 13% on. Beautiful ownership on yesterday's slate. He gave us right at 34 DK points, man. Fill a rebound and a few assists shy of that triple double. Really wish he could have got there. That would have really helped us out, especially on yesterday. And especially in this lineup, man, we need a few more points from him. I was expecting at least a 40 burger from Dejounte Murray right here. Let me down. I had a lot of DeJounte Murray, man. Needed a bigger performance, but still solid enough that he didn't kill me at this 7,100 price tag. Coming down and shooting guard. Like you said, if you saw the starting five video yesterday, you knew I was locked in on these two. I ain't gonna hit my head on that brick wall too many times. I saw the first two matchups for these two, Duarte and Barnes. I kind of didn't really get on them because they was rookies. I wanted to see how it go, but they had solid performance those first two matchups. I said, okay, I'm not going to, like I said, run my head into that brick wall again. I'm just going to lock these two guys in, especially for the minutes they were getting and the price tag on both of them. So I knew that I told y'all yesterday they'll be chalky, but I was okay with it because I was planning on getting different somewhere else, and that's what we did. So locked in Duarte right at 70% on, as you can see. He 30 at a 30 D right at 30 DK points for 3,900. Very solid effort from him, but no real leverage there on the field. Scotty Barnes, same thing. He got him at 76% on. He gave us a solid performance. I was a little nervous at first. He had some like hip issue he had to go to the locker room with, so I was nervous and thought he wasn't gonna hit value, but he ended up having a nice performance toward the end. All right. Come in at Brandon Ingram, man. He's another guy who broke my heart yesterday. Got him at 18% on. Beautiful, beautiful. Finally got him in a close game. Even although bid it was a little lower scoring than I expected, and probably the majority of people expected 96-89, expected way more points over here in this matchup. But finally got him in a close game, and he could see closing runs. So he reached his peak. He saw 40 minutes, man. I knew he had a potential of getting those 40 minutes because he had been seeing like 36, 35 in blowout. So I knew if I could just get him in a close game with no Zion, he had the potential to see 40, maybe 42 minutes somewhere along that line. And he saw 40 minutes, man. Gave us 43 DK points, man. I thought for sure he had a 50 burger over here. Nonetheless, still very solid. Gave us 30 real life points. He just slacked in the peripheral department yesterday for us a little bit. Should have been. He should have had. He at least should have had a double double here, but I'll take it at 8K, man. I just really thought he had a 50 burger, and a 50 burger with a 50 plus right here would have definitely voted us to the top at 18%. Coming in at center, man. Once I went Bam out of bio. Once Kyle Lowry was ruled out, I knew that instantly meant a few more ball handling opportunities for Bam Adebayo. Y'all know that they don't mind letting him set up the offense and things of that nature. We got him at 22% ownership, very solid right here. He gave us 44 DK points, man. Nice effort from my boy Bam Adebayo in this spot. Finishing out the lineup, I wanted to go Tyler Hero. Like I said, no Laurie. Once Laurie was ruled out, that really zeroed me in on some of these Heat guys. So I wasn't on Hero yesterday, but once I got that Laurie news, I knew he would be in line for an increased role, whether he started or not. So I wasn't worried that Gabe Vincent got the start. I knew it'd be major playing time for Tyler Hero. We got him at 43%, slightly a little chalky over here, but he gave us a nice return with 44 DK points, man. He's really balling through the first two games. You're really going to have to look at him. And the thing with that is everybody's making a big fuss about the statement he made in the offseason. It looks like he's coming out trying to prove it, man. He's ultra aggressive when he gets in the game. He's looking to score, so you definitely have to keep an eye on Hero throughout this whole year, man. He's really trying to live up to that claim he made. So I'm going to be watching him all year, but solid return from him. Come down to the forward spot, man. If you saw the video yesterday, you know I was on PG. I was on Lillard and PG before I looked into the Spurs. That's how I got to Murray away from Lillard. It's a little value play, but Paul George was just on my radar. Got him at 24% on. I was shocked he was that low. I thought he would be a little higher, but I knew people were gonna go up to the Giannis's and the Lucas of the world, like I told y'all yesterday. But Luka had a decent game, but I really thought Paul George would be a little higher than this, but I'd take it at 24%. Gave us 66 DK points, man. You gotta love it, man. Really was the late night hammer for me over here. And then finishing, I just went Melton right here from the Memphis Grizzlies. He's gonna be in play, man. Him and Bane are gonna be in play. They are getting the minutes, man, with no Dylan Brooks and stuff over there with the Memphis dealing with some injuries. Hey, Melton's solid play, man. Got him at right at 53% on, but 35 DK points, almost 10x for you right here. So very solid effort from Melton. So it was a solid, pretty good day overall yesterday. Like I said, best lineup 327. Hope y'all got some of that starting five in there. Hope it made you a little money. But, we don't like to dwell in the past. Let's get to the day and try to see if we can win a little bit more. Let's go see what I got for y'all today. Coming in on DraftKings at the top point guard, I want to look at De'Aaron Fox. Going against this Golden State Warriors team, highest total game on the slate, one of the best environments on this 5-game slate this Sunday. I like getting the De'Aaron Fox. I think this is the type of game for him, a fast-paced game, up and down. He loves to play in transition, love to push the ball. The Warriors are going to push the pace as well. This should really be a shootout, and I like getting De'Aaron Fox, one of the main scorers for the Sacramento Kings. You definitely want a point guard with his scoring capability and his ball handling. Hopefully he can throw some assists in there, get some peripherals, and give us a big game. But I think this is a nice price tag on him at $8,300 for this matchup. Definitely want some of De'Aaron Fox tomorrow. Coming in at shooting guard, going right back to Milton, 4,200. It's just still too cheap, regardless of who they playing. I don't care if it's the toughest defensive matchup in the world, man. 4,200 for a guy seeing 30+ minutes who can do a little bit of everything. I like Melton. I have no problem if you want to go to Bane as well, but for me, I just prefer Melton. I think Bane is a little more scoring dependent than Melton, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know what the numbers is yet. It's still too early in the season, but just from the eye test and watching it, I think Bane is a little more scoring dependent, so I would go Melton for his peripherals, and if he's scoring as well, it's just more ways for Melton to be successful. So I like getting him at the 4,200, but I have no problem if you want to go Bane. You can play both of them together if you like, but both of them are still kind of too cheap for their role right now for this Grizzlies team. Coming in at small forward. These next couple plays are dependent on injury news, so we gotta keep a close eye out. But I want to look at Jason Tatum. I like him regardless of if Jaylen Brown plays or not. He's questionable right now. I like Tatum regardless. Jaylen Brown has had the bigger performance so far this year. Tatum hasn't really gave you a big performance. I think he's overdue in this matchup against Houston. And if Brown is out, I'm going to absolutely love Tatum. Tatum might be a lock for me if Brown is out, especially going against this Houston Rockets team. No defense at all over there to speak of. Tatum really gonna get all the shots he want, man. He could probably shoot that thing 30 plus times if Brown is out. So definitely want to take a look at Jason Tatum. Like I said, I like him if Jaylen Brown plays. I love him if Jaylen Brown sits. But definitely get you some Jason Tatum in this matchup right here. That Houston doesn't have anybody they can throw at him, like defensively wise. Houston's not good defensively as it is, but you at least want to have somebody you can put on a guy to at least bother him or make it tougher for him. They have nobody they can throw on Jason Tatum. He's going to have his way, especially if Jaylen Brown is out. I love some Jason Tatum tomorrow, right? Coming in at power forward, I want to look at Tobias Harris. This is another play I like regardless of the injury news. But if Embiid is out, I'm going to absolutely love Tobias Harris. I don't know what they're going to do if Embiid sits, man. That's a real anomaly over here because you got already got Andre Drummond doubtful. Joel Embiid is questionable. If he sit, do they play Bussy? I don't know. Do they try to go small? I don't know either. But one thing I do know is going to improve Tobias Harris. He's going to get all the shots he wants. He's going to improve all those sixes over there. If Embiid sits, you can look at Seth Curry. You can look at Tyrese Maxey. Definitely look at Tobias Harris. But right now, I'm going Tobias Harris. Just waiting on that injury news. Definitely keep a ear out for that. But at 7,800, I like this price tag on. I'm going this OKC Thunder team that's just, man, I don't know what's going on over there. But yeah, definitely give me some Tobias Harris either way. But if Embiid is out, similar to Tatum, I'm going to love him, right? And then rounding it out at my center, I want to look at Rashawn Holmes. Just trying to get another piece of this Golden State Sacramento game. Like I said, it's the best fantasy environment on the slate right now. But it's before injury news come out, just looking at the total and things of that nature. And Rashawn Holmes at 5,900. I love this price tag on him. This is the matchup for Rashawn Holmes right here, all right? If you look at the box score, you're going to see last game, see he struggled. He fouled out, but that's going against a big center in Gobert who's clogging the paint up, slow. They're not really pushing the ball. So that's not the matchup you want for Rashawn Holmes. This is the matchup right here. Going against the Golden State Warriors, no true rim protector, no real big down there. Outside, he's too quick for Looney. I see him beating them to the boards, man. This is the real matchup where you can see Rashawn Holmes give you a ceiling type performance. This pace getting out in transition, running with Fox. This is like a dream matchup for Rashawn Holmes, especially with no big on the other side to really contest with. I love getting Rashawn Holmes right here at 5,900, all right? There you have it, man. My starting five for DraftKings: De'Aaron Fox, Melton, Tatum, Tobias Harris, and Rashawn Holmes. All right, let's go take a look at FanDuel to see what I'm feeling over there for y'all today, all right? Coming in at the top, I'm going to lock and load. Just give me Steph Curry. 10-2. I love this price tag over here in this game against Sacramento, man. Listen, intriguing development so far. I don't know what's going on or what they're trying to do different, but Steph Curry has 10 rebounds through the first two games. Both games he has 10 rebounds. I don't know if they switched up how they I don't know if they switched up and have him crashing the boards more or what. I haven't really had a chance to see them play, but Steph Curry, the way he can score, if he's gonna give you 10 rebounds a game, you know he's good for tossing in a few assists, man. He's the main ball handler. Steph Curry is gonna be a premium play all year if he can keep up those rebounding efforts. I'm gonna have to really, hopefully I can get a chance to sit down and check out the game today and see what they doing, but 10 rebounds, I like that for Steph Curry, and I love this price tag on FanDuel. Way better play than he is on DraftKings. He's still a solid play, but that 11K is kind of hard to swallow over on DraftKings. I take this 10-2 right here on FanDuel for Steph Curry. Coming in at shooting guard, looking for a little value, I'm going to go Franz Wagner right here. Going against the New York Knicks. Not the best of fantasy matchups as far as from a pace standpoint. Should be a little slower game, a little more defensive. But at this price tag, another guy just for the role he's seeing, the minutes, He does a little bit of everything, man. If he can get hot and really get his shot going, so he can give you a big performance. But he still should be solid enough at this 4K in this matchup against the New York Knicks. All right, I like Franz Wagner. Been solid through the first couple of games. Coming in at small forward, I think you gotta look at Harrison Barnes. You gotta look at Harrison Barnes. And if you see you see how you can use the sites against each other, right? On the DraftKings side, I went Fox and Rashawn Holmes to get a piece of that Sacramento game. Now we come to the FanDuel side. If you're playing on both sides, I do this a lot. Give me the Harrison Barnes. Give me another piece of the game that gives me leverage. So I'm really getting all parts of every part of the starting lineup, every part of that game, just differently across both sites. You know what I mean? Whereas DraftKings, I'm De'Aaron Fox and Rashawn Holmes. Over here on FanDuel, I'm Steph Curry and Harrison Barnes. That's how you get exposure to them games across different sites and kind of hedge your bet and see. I did that yesterday. If you paid attention, I played Lillard on FanDuel versus DraftKings. I still like to play just to blow out hurt him over there. But back to what we talking about, man. All right, that's just a little tidbit for y'all. All right, Harrison Barnes, yeah, man. He's right at 50 points through the first two games. Listen, they're not playing Bagley, so he's getting all the minutes, and he's been performing solidly through the first two games, man. I'm interested to watch this game tonight. I definitely hope I can sit down too if I'm not too caught up in the football matchup. But Harrison Barnes, 7,400, the way he's been performing, man, I love that price tag on FanDuel. He's one of my favorite plays on FanDuel right now at 7,400. Get you some Harrison Barnes. Coming in at power forward, staying with Tobias Harris, man. 7,600. I told you he's in play with or without Embiid. He's gonna be a lock without Embiid, man. 7,600. He should get all the shots. He's gonna be the main offensive weapon, man. Get you plenty of Tobias Harris. I think he sits. I'm locked in on Tobias Harris because I really think Embiid sits. A matchup against OKC. The way they look the first two games, they don't need Embiid to. I don't think they feel like they'll need Embiid to win this game. So if his knee has been sore through the first two games, this is a good spot for Embiid to rest, man. I anticipate him sitting out, so be ready to load up on some Sixers in this matchup. And Tobias Harris is my lock, especially on a 5-game slate. All right, and coming in at center, going Mo Bamba. Another guy who's been very solid through the first team, going right back against these New York Knicks. I like this matchup over here for him. He's been a nice presence down low. He's been blocking a few shots and going against a team like the Knicks who likes to run the offense through Julius Randle, who loves to play on the block and get to the rim. This can lead to hopefully a few extra blocks for Bamba in this matchup. He's the rim protector, the contester over here, and they have a guy on the other side who likes to get to the rim. We got to see who wins that battle, but I definitely want to take a look at Mo Bamba at 6,800. This 6,800 price tag is very solid on FanDuel over here. All right. There you have it, man. My starting five on FanDuel: Steph Curry, Franz Wagner, Harrison Barnes, Tobias Harris, and Mo Bamba. Get you some exposure to these guys, man. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have them in mind. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I see y'all tomorrow. Let's go.